Manchester United showed plenty of character on Wednesday night to beat Ipswich Town with 10 men. As the rain pelted down at Old Trafford, there were visible signs of life within the Manchester United squad following weeks of subpar performances. Ruben Amorim will be delighted. It was the second game running his team have come from behind and faced adversity to claim points. 10-man United beat Ipswich 3-2, which was desperately needed by the Red Devils after no league win in the last 3 games. Bruno Fernandes was United's star man, as all 3 goals came through his set pieces. Fernandes was given the assist for Harry Maguire's goal, while Matthijs de Ligt scored from a rebound. But the first of the 3 goals was an own goal, which led to an embarrassing statistic emerging. There have been plenty of negatives this season with United sitting 14th in the league, and goals proving very hard to come by. United's attack has been misfiring, which has prompted a search for a new striker this summer, one in which Victor Osimhen seems to be target number 1. Recent reports say United are willing to offer Rasmus Højlund to Napoli in a part exchange for Osimhen, but it appears this won't be the only proposal on the table. Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea and Juventus may all rival United for the 26-year-old forward who is currently on loan at Galatasaray. Osimhen has been clinical in Turkey this season, notching 14 goals in 19 league games to date. On Wednesday night, the same problems were on show. Rasmus Højlund was terrible for United in the win, as he became victim to an embarrassing feat. With Dara O'Shea's own goal, United have now scored more through own goals than through strikers, Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund, this calendar year after 2 months. Højlund and Zirkzee combined scored just 1 goal in 2025, and own goals are 2 in 2025. The other own goal scored came of course against Rangers when Jack Butland had a nightmare return to Old Trafford. It almost sounds like an impossible stat, and it gets worse for the 2 senior strikers currently employed by United. Goals have been few and far between for the United attacking duo this season, with the own goal statistic quite embarrassing for the forwards. When comparing the goals scored by the 2 strikers to Maguire, for example, the devastatingly poor goal-scoring record sticks out. Harry Maguire played 27 games and scored 3 with 0 assists. Joshua Zirkzee played 39 games, scored 5 with 2 assists. Rasmus Højlund played 34 games, scored 7 goals with 1 assist. If Højlund was simply missing chances, there may be faith that he would eventually begin to find the net, but his problems go beyond just scoring. Højlund has regressed as a footballer over the past year, and with his confidence at an all-time low, the chances of United turning his form around are slim. On the other hand, Zirkzee looks to be growing as a player despite his lack of goals. Joshua Zirkzee is starting to prove himself as a worthy asset for Ruben Amorim. It was not an easy start to life for Joshua Zirkzee at Manchester United. Although Zirkzee scored a winner in his Premier League debut against Fulham, the former Bologna striker initially struggled to impact games. It was telling that he got booed by a section of United supporters after being substituted against Newcastle in December. Since then, Zirkzee's performances have improved, and he is enjoying a run of starting games under Ruben Amorim in one of the 2 number 10 roles. It's another positive sign that Zirkzee's reputation has grown among fans as they sing his name on the terraces every weekend. Joshua Zirkzee was willing to fight against Ipswich Town. Amorim wants a team of mad dogs, and Zirkzee was certainly up for a fight as United beat Ipswich Town 3-2 on Wednesday night. The Netherlands international won 100% of his tackles, 5 duels, and made 2 interceptions. Zirkzee's willingness to press opponents and work his socks off will stand him in good stead when it comes to team selections going forward. With Zirkzee's character starting to shine on the pitch, we are starting to see why Erik ten Hag wanted to bring him to Old Trafford. It's another positive sign that Zirkzee's reputation has grown with United fans as they reacted positively to his performance against Ipswich. Zirkzee was hailed for his excellent control, touch, and hold-up play throughout the night. After a strong performance against Ipswich, Zirkzee's statistics are impressive for the most part. There is one area of concern because Zirkzee is not causing enough danger in the opponent's penalty area. On Wednesday night at Old Trafford, Zirkzee had just 2 touches inside Ipswich's box over 89 minutes. That means 38 of his touches were from deeper positions. The reason for his goal-scoring struggles presumably comes from the fact he doesn't get into the box as often as he should. It was clear that Zirkzee was pushing himself to perform at his best level against Ipswich, but these stats also show he has a lot of work on his hands to prove himself. It is a real issue for United with so much left to play for the season in the Cups, yet any goals look unlikely to come through the center forward. Amidst all the talking points, however, there was a new role in the offing for a United star who had asked Ruben Amorim for it. He passed with flying colors. Manchester United's defensive ranks had to be stretched unexpectedly when Ruben Amorim arrived and used 3 every game. That situation worsened further after Luke Shaw's injury and then became borderline untenable with Lisandro Martinez's injury. However, in the doom and gloom stepped up teenager Leni Yoro, who asked Ruben Amorim to play him in the role Lisandro Martinez used to occupy. Yoro asked for the left-sided center-back role, a position normally reserved for left-footed players, since they can open up their body to stretch the field of play horizontally easily. However, Yoro had argued that coming inside to launch cross-field balls is as dangerous as stretching the game outside. Against Ipswich, Amorim gave him the opportunity to do it. Starting in a youthful left-sided axis with Patrick Dorgu and Alejandro Garnacho, Yoro combined the best of Martinez's skills with the physicality of Matthijs de Ligt or Harry Maguire. He made the forward runs expected of a wide center-back while showing composure on the ball and bossed his defensive duels. Yoro was a monster against Ipswich with his well-rounded game, and even though his trademark cross-field balls weren't to be seen much, what he showed instead was even more impressive. The Frenchman showed the ability to play with both feet, immediately opening up options for Amorim since in Shaw and Martinez's absence, United don't have a reliable left center-back. Johnny Evans doesn't count anymore. Yoro has earned Amorim's trust now, so expect him to make that left center-back role his own going forward. Manchester United's fight back against Ipswich showed some character, but questions still remain. Can Xerxes and Højlund finally step up? Will Leni Yoro cement his place in the left center-back role? And what's next for Ruben Amorim's tactical revolution? I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Should United go all in for Osimhen, or should they stick with their current strikers? If you enjoyed the update, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown of United's biggest games, transfers, and tactics. Share this video with fellow Red Devils, and let's build the best Manchester United community on YouTube.